Where's the Queensland spirit down for the
Shareholders, welcome to the Off-Field Drama Podcast. I'm Sauce.
I'm Berkey.
And welcome to 2025. Get rid of 2024. Dust that off.
Fuck it off.
It's the year of the horse. Dust it off.
Fuck it off.
Put it on like a nice shareholder tee and just fucking ride it. Wear it. Ride it like they are downstairs, Berkey.
Yeah, ride it and like they will. Happy New Year, shareholder. And I tell you what, 2025... I'm up and about.
Yeah, there's something good about it. Something ringing.
There's something going on now, shareholders.
We've got news.
There's been a bit go on in the last
minute.
Now I've rolled into the Caco. What are we? Wednesday.
We're coming to you a bit late.
Wednesday the 7th.
Yeah.
Don't forget to end the date with 25.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, but it is.
I've had a few people out there when I've gone to get a few, dates and whatnot sorted. I was at the Gibson. Geez, not too long ago, actually, signing up for a membership there. And
I'm a member.
You're a member, and the old sweetheart behind the counter dated it, Day 24. I said,
when were you there?
Well, I was there 25, yeah.
Last 7 days.
I was there. When I was there, it must have been day 2 of the Sydney Test. So the 4th.
Yeah.
It started on the 3rd.
I mean, we touch on downstairs.
So shareholders, let me quickly run you through it. Now, I think I've spoken about this team before. It was the Colts 2 team of... 2014.
Yeah.
Now, this side that was assembled, shareholders, and there's actually a fair few shareholders that were a part of this side.
A decade ago.
Literally a decade ago. Now, this side that was assembled was up there with some of the great Queensland Maroon sides that I've seen assembled in terms of on par for Colts too. Like it had talent. It had
good Colts too, Sam.
Talent from the number 1 jersey through to the 23 jersey. We had a team that could fill an NFL side. We had that many. Now I'm rolling in from the car park, and I look in the smokers area, and do I see the manager and the coach, and I go, fuck me, Rona, it's a Wednesday and these boys are into it. So then I walk inside. And there's the other coach. Now, I won't name names, obviously.
The boys have had a long lunch break. I'll tell you, they came in pretty early.
Well, they said, what the fuck? I'm giving them shit for being here on a Wednesday. And then I'm rolling in and I'm like, boys, what's going on here? And they're parked up in the TAB area.
Had a slap, had a feed.
Yeah, having a good crack on the horses too. And I saw a lot of lucky losers tickets, but you guys clearly aren't doing lucky losers today. So the boys are in trouble.
Saturdays.
Anyway... It was a lot to take in because I always like reminiscing about this team because it was the greatest Colts 2 team ever assembled to never win a premiership, and to see the coaching staff in there going to work was a magical sight. I got butterflies.
And they've got a coaching staff, a real coach. A real coaching staff member of the Broncos with them. Do you need to play that audio?
The Brizzy Broncos. So
you need to play the audio.
Yeah. Before that, they messaged me and they're like, Berkey, we've got Trent Barrett downstairs with us. He's had a few skewies and he said, boys, Berkey, Saucy, I'll come on the potty, but I can't come on the potty today.
Play the audio.
I don't think we can play the audio.
Why?
No, I don't know if we need to.
It's gold.
It is gold. We might play it. You know what we'll do? We'll play it before he comes on. That'd be a good idea.
Or you could just play it now.
Anyway, shareholders, the sexiest assistant coach running around in the NRL, Trent Barrett, has...
He said not today, but he's having a pun.
He's having a pun. He's into his work. He's probably on Eagle Farm here. We've actually got the races going as we speak.
I kind of just want to go down and get him on for 5.
Yeah, but he said he doesn't want to, mate. Let's respect Baz.
Yeah, but he didn't speak to you and I.
Let's respect Baz's wish.
I got the utmost for him.
Yeah, and I think he's going to do great things. And
You got one eye on the races.
Yeah, well, race 4's running. The fact that he's verbally agreed shareholders is fantastic news. And just know, Trent, we will take you up on that. So we've told him, shareholders, we've told him to wait. Now, I must say, shareholders, one of those good-looking roosters down there, and it's not Trent Barrett, it's one of the coaching staff members, is a part owner in a horse. Will he do it? Now, I think he might be close to favourite for the New Zealand Derby.
When's that?
Coming up. I don't know how long it is, but shareholders, he said back the truck. He was close to declaring it. He tipped it to me at 4s when it won its maiden and got backed into even money.
Yeah.
And straight away, the smart punters said, oh, that thing might win the NZ Derby. Now, shareholders, he hasn't said this to me, but he's looked me in the eyes and given me those eyes that if it wins, he will shout the bar at the caco for the shareholders. So you know who you are, brother. A lot going on. My heart was racing with Big Baz.
A lot went on yesterday, and I want you to guess. Do you know what happened yesterday at Suncorp? What happens this time of year?
No, but you told me there was a soccer game on, and I thought... The Raw. Fucking Raw.
So I said they might go all right at the start of the year. Shit house. Like, they're so bad, it's not funny.
What, was there even anyone in the crowd? Can you give me the attendance on there?
I have the attendance.
Oh, this is great.
Do you want to guess what the attendance was at Suncorp Stadium?
On a Wednesday night?
On a Tuesday night.
On a Tuesday
which is a
night.
bit bizarre to have a Tuesday game.
Oh.
Playing the Newcastle Jets.
Yep.
They lost 1-0, our Raw.
Right.
Guess what the attendance was?
Well, I'll just put this into perspective. We're dealing with a soccer team in Australia, in Queensland, in Brisbane that shouldn't be playing at Suncorp. They should be playing down at that
Perry Park.
Perry Park. Is that at Newmarket there? What's that
I
shit?
think it is in Newmarket. Yeah.
Now, I think that place would hold about 250 and they'd be lucky to sell that out. So I'll go with 174.
No. It's
1,255.
821.
Oh, they couldn't even break 1,000 the Raw.
Now, isn't that fucked? Like, think about that. They used to sell this thing out 10 years ago, a decade plus ago when they were on top.
Decade. Jeez.
821 people. They get more at the MPL finals and like the club rugby games.
Pretty crazy that a professional sports team couldn't even fit a comma in their attendance. Like, not even one comma.
If it was below 500, that'd be a serious.
I mean,
it's 821.
What do they call the Raw faithful?
Oh, the den or something? Yeah. Oh.
Like, has that just imploded as well? Because you rave about their away jerseys.
It's so good.
Like, you've got them up there with some of the best away jerseys.
I don't understand. I feel bad for the away jersey sold out. I don't know who bought it, but they mustn't have had a higher limit.
They sold 824 away jerseys.
They must have. Yeah. I looked to go and buy it online. You could.
I know you did.
And
which is actually concerning.
It's crazy though, because we still get a good crowd here before the game.
Bullshit.
And we still do.
I thought the LA was home of the Raw.
No, they're home and fucking whatever they want to be, but it doesn't mean they actually are.
You can't be proud being the home, like the pub of the Raw.
They call them the home of the Dolphins, but like they're not.
Oh, that's that. I mean, give that to them. Who gives a shit?
I don't. But like,
yeah, I mean, Dolphin fans would come here anyway, wouldn't they?
Well, what could we say?
Tommy Gilbert will answer that when he comes on the pod because he's coming on too.
Mate, we're the home of the Brisbane Lions.
Well, we're home of the fucking Brisbane Broncos, Queensland.
But you
Reds.
can say it, doesn't mean you are. You know.
No, but
we really
officially
are.
We are. Yeah. we like I've got a share in this pub. Well, that is funny because I do, and you're going to love this knowledge from my point of view, Saucy, and correct me if I'm wrong. Are they now on a 15-game losing streak, the Raw?
Sorry, I just had a big gulp as Coke Zero. I'm going to look that up because I
think I was with a shareholder last night that divulged that wild information. That information shouldn't be public, but you can't keep that information private, can you?
They haven't won. They've won one game, I think, in the whole season. So they haven't lost that many. Oh, holy shit! They haven't actually won a game.
No, I think it's a 15-game losing streak.
Well, they've drawn 2 somehow. They've lost 9.
They don't have a right in 2025, and I'll put this to the A-League, that the Brisbane Roar do not have the right nor privilege, or they haven't earned it, to play at the Cauldron.
At the moment. Oh, no, but in the past they have.
No, but they've lost it. They have lost the privilege. You do not have a 15-game losing streak and think you get to play at the Cauldron.
Well, at this time of year, there's not much happening. So if it coincided with the real rugby league season or union season, there'd be a serious issue.
I'd rather those soft cocks don't ruin that great turf for the NRL Premiership.
That's a good point.
Than have them.
We got a big season coming up.
Yeah,
too.
we got a huge season.
We got the Lions, the Brisbane Orange Lions.
Bingo. So I need our groundskeepers there at Suncorp Stadium to be doing their work rather than these fucking galahs falling over when there's no one within 10 metres.
What happens if they come good next season?
They can't, mate.
But what if they do?
They're entrenched. That's like allowing the West Tigers to play at the Cauldron.
Oh, that wouldn't happen over my dead body.
But the Tigers are in fact a better franchise.
Same colour too.
Than the Roar.
Same colour.
Would you follow me there?
I'd have to agree.
Would you go as far as agreeing with me?
Yeah, you'd be a fool to say that.
The Brisbane Roar in 2025 must be playing at a suburban ground.
I don't know how they're still alive.
No, they shouldn't. I wouldn't mind helping them go under.
They're owned by billionaires. They're
not owned by billionaires.
Oh, million or billionaires, yeah. Some Indonesian
that must
company,
be the worst investment those pricks have ever made.
An Indonesian company bought them and then the Bakri Group, and then they sold it to someone else. How I know that, I don't know.
No, I mean, what I don't know is they're representing the Olympic City in such a poor fashion, and it annoys me.
It's kind of like Manchester United. How they were good and now they're shit.
Okay, the fact that you've got Manchester United in the same
if you follow your
EPL,
you'll know that it's the club of Man U is not in good condition.
Yeah,
managerially, and the ownership of it, they reckon it's shit house. Well, similar to the Brisbane Roar.
I'd rather be a United fan than a Roar fan.
We've spoken 10 breaths too much about.
If I'm ever going to talk about the Roar, nothing makes me happier than just feeding the pricks because they don't deserve praise.
It'd be so good if they were good, but it'd be so fun.
Oh, I just wouldn't even touch the sides.
I get around soccer. You don't.
Oh, I get around quality soccer, AKA the FIFA World Cup and the Euros.
Yeah.
But don't throw up the A-League to me on a Tuesday night. I got Big Bash to watch.
I got to say, I don't know how we'd be mentally surviving without the Big Bash on our screens.
Well,
throughout the summer and the cricket
and the AO's coming up.
Yeah, if we didn't have the Big Bash fills such a void. Throughout the midweek, just that little spot for you to go. I've got 4 hours to sit down and watch some quality cricket.
Cricket. And even when they're in trouble, like the last 2 games, last night's game and then the Heat game, for instance.
They played old mate. Not Banton. Was it?
Yeah, last night was Renegade Scorchers and then the night before that was Thunder versus Heat.
Well, who was the guy that got 75 or something?
Maxi Bryan.
Oh, that was so good. Yeah. He loves a 4. He loves a 4, loves a boundary.
Well,
not a maxi, but
he's only a T20 player, brother.
But you know what I mean? He doesn't go big. He goes 4s.
If he doesn't like a 4 or a 6, he shouldn't be playing T20.
He gets more 4s and 6s, is what I'm saying.
You've got a bit of Maxi Bryan in you.
I was actually I'm not even gonna lie. I was about to say that's how I could play. I used to play. I didn't have the power. I didn't have the power to go for 6s. I was more of a get off the mark, get a 4 along the ground.
I was thinking more looks.
Yeah, I agree.
Like you kind of look like him in the face.
He's a bit beefy.
No, but you look like him in the face. I mean,
I saw that through his helmet.
I'd love to see you I'd love 6 balls with you at the Nets. I always say this.
I haven't played cricket should we do that?
I'd have you, we'd film it. I'd have you fucking rattled.
Bowling?
I'd be bowling. Yeah, quick.
Are you quick?
Yeah, medium fast.
Yeah.
From the Stanley Street end, Esper.
Did I tell you how I went to the Heat game with my cousins from there from the States?
Yeah, you went.
And he was saying that he didn't know why they ran up for so long, like the fast bowlers. He goes, why are they running so far? And then
because those blokes stand on a mound.
Yeah, and then he goes, I was like, well, that's how they generate the momentum and the speed of the ball. And he goes, what about the other guy, like who the spin bowler come the next over? And I was like, well, if you can see that he's like bowling at about half the speed, that's why. And he goes, why don't they just stand there and throw it? And I was like, they're not bending their elbows. And he didn't understand.
Yeah, well,
and it's like fucking,
mate, Americans.
It's like talking to a brick wall.
It is.
A brick wall of fucking peanuts.
I was at the beach yesterday. God, it was funny. I saw a bird walking around in the beach. Mother, may I add, too.
Mother bird.
With a 45-47 Make America Great Again cap. Oh, Donald Trump. I thought, isn't this fantastic? on our fucking beaches, on our turf, we've got a 45-47 for the great man.
Did you see any Kookaburras?
Couldn't see enough of them. Yeah. I was lucky to see Sam.
Have you got a problem with this? Have you seen about the Kookaburra questioning?
Oh, are we going upstairs?
So some people have an issue with it and others don't. So, you know when you go to like a hotel and in the morning or at some time you go down, you might go you go to your breakfast buffet,
sure,
right? And you go to your sun lounge spot and you put your towel out.
Yeah.
Then you piss off for an hour or two, come back at lunchtime and that's your spot. People are going and putting their Kookaburras out in the AM, 8, 9 a.m.
Oh, they're getting in early.
They're getting in early. Get in the good spot in between the flags, put the Kookaburra up, and then they're coming back at prime time when the sun's out. And a lot of people have a problem with it.
Why?
I don't know. The Prime Minister does.
Oh, fuck.
He said,
Albo's got an issue.
The beach is for everybody, and it's un-Australian to be doing that. It's an equal place for all of us.
I tell you what, I don't want to get political, but if that's Albo's biggest issue, we've got issues because, mate, you have got bigger fish to fry than anyone's fucking setting up a Kookaburra.
Heaps of people have a problem with it. Isn't the beach fucking huge?
Mate, yeah. And what the fuck's wrong with I didn't know that was happening. I actually just think that's fucking hilarious that people are getting in early. Sometimes.
If you get up that early, good on you.
Well, yeah, and fucking. Oh, who gives a shit? What did Bossy say on the potty about those? Like, what did we call people that fucking protest against like the Melbourne Cup?
Was it snowflakes?
Nah, like what did he call those peanuts that protested against the Melbourne? I'm gonna have to put my sunnies on.
Yeah, that sun's coming.
Yeah, what did he call?
I don't know.
Anyway, that's Bossy. If you're listening, if you could tell us what that name is. But I tell you what, shareholders, I was at the beach, and all I couldn't stop thinking about is respect to the bloke that started the Kookaburra.
Yeah, well, he's from Brisbane.
We've touched on him multiple times.
His son was in my PC at school. We have touched on him.
He'd have to be a shareholder.
Yeah.
But fucking shut your mouth.
Yeah, he'd be laughing.
If you've got an issue,
he'd be laughing.
Get there earlier yourself.
Yeah, or get your own Kookaburra and put it up early.
There is, and also too, there is that much beach.
There's so much beach.
Sometimes I find it funny.
We're surrounded by beach.
We are. Well, we're the biggest island in the world.
Good. Hey, geography, man.
Dude, don't want to start me on a bit of Nat Geo. But sometimes I actually laugh at some of the positions people set their Kookaburra up. Like yesterday when I was parked up, some of these people would squeeze a Kookaburra in a spot that I would never think about squeezing a Kookaburra.
Like where?
Like, in the centre, right up against someone else. And it's like, why do you want that spot? Like, go 30 metres down.
Cabanas touching Cabanas?
Yeah, well, close to it.
See, that'd piss me off a bit.
Well, and that there's real estate on the beaches.
If you go to the Gold Coast, I mean, I know other beaches in Sydney because it's not, Queensland. They're not graced with the golden strip of the Gold Coast.
No, they're not.
That goes for, they are saying it is the greatest strip of sand in the world.
You'd eat that sand if you could.
They're not graced with that length and that amount of sand.
No.
But there's a lot of sand. There's a lot of beach.
There is a lot of beach.
From horizon to horizon almost.
From the top of the Cape.
You ever stood at Cooley and you see surfers?
Yeah, it's a gorgeous
A
spot.
lot of beach.
There's
That's a lot of beach.
There's a lot of beach to fit your cool cabana, and to all those half-wits that are blowing up, just think, is that your biggest problem in the world right now about where you can put your cool cabana?
Cousins did say Gold Coast, and in particular Southport, where we parked up.
You
They
were
said
parked up there.
that was better than Manly. They went to Manly and they said it wasn't as good down there.
I gotta say, the northern New South Wales beaches are right up there.
Yeah, they just said the water was cold, the sand wasn't as nice.
Right up there.
They're good, but Gold Coast is better.
Snapper
Rocks.
I hate
Snapper Rocks is the
disagreeing with
best.
you, but I'm gonna disagree with you.
Manly's better.
No, not Manly. I'm talking Crescent Heads.
I wasn't talking Northern. I wasn't talking Newcastle.
I'm talking Northern New South Wales. Is
Yeah.
the best I've seen on the East
where?
Coast. Anywhere from Southwest Rocks down to Crescent Head, Seals Rocks.
Port Stevens.
Haven't
You ever
been there, no.
Like Newcastle way?
Yeah, been to Newcastle. The beaches were a bit blowy at Newey.
Maybe just wrong time of day.
Yeah, probably wrong time of day. But mate, you get a car and travel down the East Coast, down to northern New South Wales.
I'll put that
Gorgeous
on the
part
bucket
of the
list.
world.
I've
yeah.
driven past but haven't stopped. Coffs Harbour way?
Yeah, go Coffs. There's actually a couple of shareholders I know that are moving to Coffs, so shout out to them. Good luck on their endeavours. They're
Who's that? Don't name
names like we do on the potty, but he knows who he is. So they're moving down to Coffs and
Give him a shout out.
Birchie, wish you all the best, brother. Yeah, not soon. So,
Birchie.
mate, we got to soak up the time. The big banana, I think, in Coffs. And a fun fact about Coffs Harbour while we're at it, the most successful GYGs in Australia is in Coffs Harbour.
Just the one of them?
Just the one of them.
Yeah, right.
The most successful.
Wouldn't have picked that.
No, wouldn't have either.
Give me 10 names, wouldn't say one in Coffs.
Never one in Coffs.
Yeah.
It's funny, Coffs always get a bit, like they had the Big Bash recently, but it got abandoned due to rain.
GYGs are popping up everywhere.
They're doing well, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's a GYGs coming up. What's your order? Got to be a Cali.
Nah,
Got to
I
be
like
a Cali.
Oh, dude, I get a bit chubby. I get a bit six to midi.
Yeah.
Belly gets a bit chubby. Get a bit chubby in the pants.
What do you go with? Come on.
I go.
Don't keep me waiting.
Quesadilla beef.
Oh, Glenn McGrath. I said,
Three tacos.
Glenn McGrath.
Beef.
Really?
Just plain burrito. Chicken.
Don't mind that at all.
Soft serve. I ain't done.
I know what you're going to add.
Caramel churro. Soft serve.
He's got to add a caramel churro.
You ever
in
had
it.
'em?
They're good, eh?
I could go 2.
I bet you could. I'd give you 3 if I had the money.
Quite an order, isn't it?
It's quite an order, but it's an order of respect.
Yeah. What do you get? Cali?
I'm a Cali, just a meal Cali with chips and a Sprite. You got to throw in a Sprite. I polished off, and talking about fucking two to 3 churros. 2 nights ago, I dusted a whole thing of double choc Tim Tams, and I could have gone again. They were that good.
Yeah. Well, how's your gym going? Because that's
Shareholders, I have kicked off 2025 on day 2, and I must admit I'm sore.
He comes in, shareholders, and he goes, "Oh, my legs are so sore. I couldn't sleep last night. My arms were aching. Oh."
Shareholders, like I said to you,
Show him what you were doing.
shareholders,
The kettlebell exercise.
accountability. So I've told you health is right up there with what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
And I'm on a kettlebell workout, shareholders. Now, laugh all you will, but watch the transformation in a month or 2.
Can you show the shareholders on camera what you were doing?
Do you want me to give you your four what is it? It's a 4-prong exercise.
Can you? I want to know as well because
Right.
I've got to train for Japan. I'm a.
So shareholders, I'm a little caught up here.
He did this before we started recording, so he's going to show you now. If you're
So
watching.
shareholders, if you want to know how I'm about to get the physique that I will, follow me on TikTok. And
Adult Field Drama Podcast.
Shareholders, it starts with a swinging through. So I'm doing 10 reps of that. Then I'm doing my squats. Oh, now this is where she's tight. You've got to get down, shareholders. You've got to get down and put your plums right down on the floor. Then I need 10 of these. All right? 10 of these little puppies. And then I finish, and this is the killer saucy.
Do you do the
Start him here.
Oh, yeah, the squat.
Push down and push up.
Oh, so you did that one, but you push up.
Push all the way
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
And then, if you think I'm done, I'm not done. I then finish with 20 push-ups, shareholders.
Fuck me.
Now,
You're working.
that's one set. Now, I do 5 of those little bitches.
So you're doing 10 of each of those in a superset.
In one set. And
4
then,
to 5.
And I'm doing, and then 5 of that.
Yeah, right. And then
Now-
you're done? That's you done?
Yeah, I might throw in a little bit of ab work. Now, shareholders, just know.
Do you go to the gym? Or
No,
did you buy
I do this in my backyard. I'm not fucking going to the gym, mate. Fucking hell. Those pricks would laugh at me if I
You're going to get big, bruh.
Gents, shareholders, ladies and gentlemen, follow me and back me. Because
I'll back you.
in 2025, I'm in a mood.
No, I'll follow you, but I probably won't back you to get big.
Nah, well, just fucking, I don't know.
I'll tell you what, who's going to
Maybe
get big.
chiseled might be the word.
I'm getting big.
Yeah, you're getting
I'm
big.
getting big. I'm about to delete some MSG. Probably, my quota of MSG for about a year in about 3 weeks. When I go to Japan, the amount of ramen I'm having, it's going to be ungodly. I'm going to have an ice cream count, 80.
Yeah.
I think I went 100 last year. I came up a bit short, 80.
Right, okay.
80 ice creams
Jesus Christ.
in 3 weeks.
There's a bit going on in 2025,
Yeah.
shareholders. Accountability, shareholders. If I'm going to say I'm going to do something, I'm going to fucking do it.
Yeah.
But just back me to the hills here, shareholders, because you imagine me in a gym, it'd be like watching.
You wouldn't know what to do. You'd be a lost puppy.
mate. I'm lost, mate. That's why I sit in my home, go about my business.
Do your kettlebell exercises.
Yeah, do my kettlebells and then finish it with a protein shake, I hear, and then 2 eggs on toast. Fucking Bob's your uncle.
Sourdough.
Oh, fucking, I don't know what the fuck it is. My diet,
You reckon I could do a backflip on the snowboard?
no, there's fucking no chance you could do a backflip on the
I was
snow.
kind of thinking about it. And I want to maybe try and do it.
Mate, I need my co-host in 2025, and I can see this right. I can see you getting airlifted out of here if you
It
do a
couldn't be
back.
that hard.
Mate,
Like, if
gravity doesn't say you can do a backflip.
Gravity.
I would love for you to do a backflip.
I would too.
Nothing
But I don't
would
think
get me going more than seeing the fucking flying sauce do a
Can
backflip.
you imagine this big red just flipping back and landing? Not even landing it. What if I half land
I
it?
tell you what, apparently there's that much snow over in Japan that
I
if you're
could
ever
get
going
lost.
to do one, but it's probably the right time because you probably got a soft landing if
Yeah.
things go AWOL. You know what
I'm
I
just
mean?
trying to think about it.
I'm hearing nothing but 65
Manifested.
centimeters of fucking powder, baby.
Yeah. I keep seeing the reports and it's silly.
Well, there's shareholders over there at the
Yeah.
moment that I've been in contact
There's
with.
young kids getting lost. It's that.
Oh, is there? Well,
Oh.
we might need to put me on Find My Friend so I can
Hey,
follow you.
I heard every year they find a body or two in Japan in some sort of people get lost and they get covered under snow.
Well, there was actually mate, I'll tell you actually a great story. Sorry to butt in, but there's shareholders overseas in the UK somewhere at the moment. And one of them put up an Instagram story last night or in the early hours this morning. What's the story? Fucking bloke wearing an OFD cap.
I saw that.
The great fucking Nicky Turnbull.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nicky Turnbull.
He was in. Are they in Europe? Yeah.
Somewhere in
I saw
Europe,
that.
maybe French Alps.
He looked like he had his skiing boots.
He
on.
went A over T. He tried to fucking jump off a table.
Tried to jump off a table, kind of sat on the table.
Well, yeah,
And then
it
he-
wasn't pretty, but
Yeah.
I respected the maneuver.
You don't know what ski boots will do. So
No, but I mean,
played it safe.
if he wasn't wearing the OFD cap,
He
I
would have
think
gone tit over biscuit.
things could have got
Yeah.
way more.
The
out of
fact he had the
control.
hat on made him pull it off.
And fair income, wearing a fucking OFD cap in the snow.
I watched that
God,
video.
he was looking good.
And I went, what? Is that? That's a cap. And I had to zoom in a bit.
Oh.
Yeah. OFD had confirmed. Get yours, shareholders.
Shareholders, fucking throw it on. Now, you know what I want to touch on, Saucy? I want to talk about real estate agents.
Yeah, go.
Because I believe, and you know, shareholders out there who are real estate agents, just know that this is nothing personal. Because you know who you are.
We know a few.
You know who you are.
There's good and bad.
They've got to be one of the great knobs of society, don't they?
Well, they're in it for themselves.
Well, they're just knobs. Like, you know, when we talk of great knobs, we talk
90% of them.
Yeah. Well, and they know it's all a bit. You know, I still love your shareholders, although I'm putting you out to dry. And the reason I say this is because I had a crack at tradies in 2024, and I still love all my tradies. In 2025, I'm going to have a crack at all my real estate agents. Now, what's funny is, and I always laugh about this, Saucy, is, you know, when an agent moves from companies?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's like the NBA trade windows open and they're fucking moving from the Phoenix Suns to the LA Lakers.
Actually, did see.
Mate, you talk to them, right? You talk to them and they go, mate, yeah, I'm leaving Colliers and going to JLL. But, mate, you can't say anything. You can't say anything. And I'm like, it's like you think the world gives a fuck. Like, we have got so much better shit to worry about than if fucking Johnny Jim from JLL is moving from fucking JLL to Colliers.
You're going from Harcourts to fucking...
Mate, it's like the world's best kept secret. Holy shit. Mate, don't say anything about Johnny moving fucking agents. That's going to fucking put the world on notice. Like, shut your fucking mouth.
Berkey, I'm leaving the Caxton. I'm going up to the paddo, but you can't tell anyone.
I won't say anything saucy.
I'm pouring beers up there, not down here.
Fuck, Sauce, what are you doing pouring beers at the paddo?
Don't tell anyone.
But you know what I mean? They do it all the time, and there's a shareholder out there that did it to me recently. And I actually was with his future boss, and I was in Sydney, and I said, mate, I'm going to have a word to you. I said, you and these fucking secrets about fucking agents moving from one company to the other and making sure it's a fucking secret. No one gives a shit.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit.
Do you reckon it's got something to do with, like,
I'll probably
getting clients over, or
maybe,
you know?
And, you know, if I mention your name on OFD, obviously the world will know because we're a big platform.
I got plenty of schooner drinkers that'll come with me if I go anywhere. Not that it's happening, but...
No, oh, geez, I tell you what, you want to talk about a story. If fucking Saucy moved from the Caco to the
you reckon people
paddo...
care about that?
Mate, because what that creates is there's a backstory to that.
There's a backstory, and there might be a bit of a whiplash. Pod. What happens to the pods?
Yeah, well...
What happens to the...
I must go ahead alone. Because
you don't follow?
I don't follow.
Your allegiance.
My allegiance is with my heart.
Good.
Yeah,
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah,
see, that was a test.
That was a test.
Yeah.
Whereas these fucking knobs from JLL, Colliers, CBRE, they fucking, Jesus Christ, it makes me laugh.
Like you going from
it's like me going to deputy.
To deputy.
No one would give a fuck. No one would give a single flyer.
Keep it on the hush.
Well, and just know to all my Tander, directors, founders, the whole thing, brother, I'm a Tander boy through and through. So that was just my little fucking, I just want you to know, if there's any real estate agents out there, don't come up to me if you're fucking changing agencies and go, Berkey, oi, keep it on the down low. Because you know what? If you do come up to me, I'm going to fucking blast you on the potty and I'm going to shame you out to everyone because you're a fucking knobhead.
You get them, bro.
Yeah, I will get them. Just real estate agents. They're fucking hilarious. I also found out a fun fact about agents too, and this actually blew my mind. Now, this is all allegedly, of course. 80% of real estate agents don't last the first year, and 2% don't last 5 years.
At one company or?
Well, I believe in the industry.
Yeah, well, we know one that quit to go to acting.
That's allegedly, of course, shareholders.
We know one that quit to do acting.
Yeah, well,
he did great things on Geordie Shore.
Fucking hell, you did great things on Geordie Shore. We don't need to name names there, but fuck me. Talk about a career change. Fucking hell, Geordie Shore, and then he got the pizza tattoo. Well, at least he got the blue tick.
Yeah.
At least he got the blue tick.
He deserved it.
Jack, we must be close to a blue tick.
Well, you can pay for it nowadays.
No, we're not fucking paying
No, we're not
for it. We
paying
got
for
to
it.
earn it.
Yeah, you earn it. You earn your
I actually
stripes,
don't
yeah.
want it. I saw Dana White's actually now on the board of Meta.
Wow.
Yeah, breaking news, shareholders.
Wonder what that means.
Well,
For-
he knows social media clearly.
That's good for freedom of speech.
That is great for freedom
Yeah.
of speech.
Get old Elon up there, mate. I turned 30 just recently.
You what?
I turned 30.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
It sucks.
Huh?
It sucks.
Why?
It's-
Mate,
I don't like it.
Oh,
like
shut up.
I don't really. Yeah.
Mate,
It's weird.
you're one of those blokes, and I've spoken on the potty before, that fucking freak out about turning 30.
You fucking wait till you turn 30.
Fucking
Jeff.
bring it on.
Yeah.
I'm soon, and all the shareholders buckle up when I'm 30 because
Yeah.
I'm having a party for the fucking
Yeah, I'm gonna have
ages.
one up here too.
Yeah, she is.
Everyone's away this time of year, so I couldn't have it on my actual birthday.
Yeah, well, you kept it. I was shocked. You kept it under wraps.
Yeah, well, we'll bring it out. I'll unwrap.
Yeah,
I'll unwrap in
that.
February.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
February.
Yeah, in Feb.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
you got something in the brew.
Just went low key.
Happy birthday,
went low
big
key. Had
fella.
a little lunch.
Some
It was
people
alright.
said you weren't going to make it to 32.
Who said that?
Oh, there were some shareholders fucking in.
Why would that be?
Oh, I don't know. It was a comment made that I didn't concur.
I'm proud to make it. Feel shit.
You don't
but
sound proud to be.
Nah,
30. You
it's
got to
just-
be proud, mate.
I don't want to use the word depressing, but
Oh.
it's a bit down. You're a bit down.
Fucking hell! I tell you what, you're fucking tough to please, pal.
Wait till you're 30. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm happy
Just
to wait.
Shareholders who are 30 out there, you might be in the same boat. You might go whinge, fuck up, Sterling.
You know, I've had
But-
people coming up to me saying I don't look like Fisher anymore.
What? You need to shave your head a
Well,
bit more.
the-
Oh, he's got hair.
What I find funny is everyone's like, oh, mate, you don't look like fucking Fisher anymore. Not that I gave two fucks, but they're like, you don't look like Fisher anymore. He got a hair transplant.
He got a full hair transplant.
Fuckwits, I've had hair in my head the whole fucking time, so maybe Fisher's trying to look like Berkey.
It's thinning a bit
No, it's not thinning. So,
Yeah.
Fisher,
with the sun on it.
how are you, brother? And, yeah, now you can start fucking running the whole, oh, geez, you look like Berkey train. So, love your work, Fish.
Did you,
that was bizarre that he did that.
Yeah, out of the box. Did you watch the Brizzy International?
The BI, yeah, what a letdown the final was.
Yeah, I was hoping Djokovic won, but he lost to that Opelka.
Yeah, who
And
then
he
pulled
then
out.
pulled out 4-1 to God knows who he was first.
He's got a monster serve when it's on.
He's 7 foot.
He's a
You ever heard of a 7 foot tennis player?
Yeah.
John Eisner? Was it Eisner? That
Johnny
big?
Isner?
yeah.
Yeah, he had a bomb. That's the thing when you've got to fucking serve down the tee like that. When you're on, you're tough to beat, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, it's like Bo Webster, just a big boy.
Shout out to
Shout
Bo
out to Bo
Webster, the
Webster.
great Tasmanian.
They reckon he's got a fucking hammer on him.
Has he got a hog,
Yeah.
does he?
Yeah, like Opelka would. At 7 foot, you couldn't not. It'd be
Well,
unusual
if you don't have a hog,
mean-
at 7 foot, you're in trouble, aren't you? I mean, this is the exciting thing about this time of year. Like, you get the big bash, but then it actually gets better the longer the summer goes, because now we have the Australian Open.
It's one of the most underrated happenings in the calendar year.
It is the fun open. Like,
Yeah.
the Australian Open. This is when everyone wants to be a tennis player, including myself.
They reckon it's run so well.
so well.
Like, and the other three majors can take a pointer from it because that's
Mate,
how we do it down
that
under.
is
That's
how we
down
do it down under.
I'd say the Spanish one is just run awfully.
Oh, yeah.
Wimbledon would be really well run.
Yeah,
US Open.
Roland Garros.
I mean, yeah.
US, the US would do it right.
They say that it's the best well run. I don't know how.
well,
whoever
it's
fucking
the
manages it.
fun open.
Yeah.
You know,
Good.
like because the Wimbledon's so serious and it's particular, you know, you got to wear all white.
Roland Garros is the French Open, not the Spanish
Yeah,
one.
I know. You had me
I was thinking of fucking Nadal because he won it all the time.
you had me confused there. Now, as a ranker,
Sabalenka won.
Sabalenka.
Yeah. God,
now,
she's good.
I tell you what,
World number one.
like, if there's any woman out there beating her, someone tell me so I can have a nibble on her for the AO. 'cause-
Serena's done.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. If there's anyone out there that thinks they know who's beating Sabalenka in the Australian Open, if you could quickly message me prior to Monday morning, aka by Sunday night, so I
Well-
can have a nibble on them.
I banked Sabalenka last year. Do you remember that?
I think
both
we
did.
nailed it.
Yeah,
I think
we
we
did.
did Sabalenka
Yeah.
into Sinner.
Yeah. I think we did.
Yeah. I honestly
I'll look
think
back on that.
Check,
I actually think we did.
check back on that. Now
Yeah.
the men's draw, I had a look yesterday. I think it's very open.
What happened to Djokovic when he lost to Opelka, Riley?
I don't know. I just think
7-foot
I think
sass.
Novak was. I think no.
Do you
It
think
was a
Novak-
little. It was just a little. Novak times his run.
Well, do you think he did it like he didn't give a fuck?
Oh, it's the BI. With all
Yeah.
due
It's
respect.
in Milton.
No, it's
the
in,
Milton
it's in
BI.
Tennyson.
Oh, is it? Is it?
It's not.
I thought it was in Milton.
Fuck, if they were playing it in Milton, where was the crowd? No, it's in Tennyson and Pat Rafter Arena. You know what was actually funny about that?
I got tickets to it and didn't go because it was called off early.
Yeah, right.
That was on my birthday, the final.
Oh, yeah, you didn't want to be at Pat Rafter
Sabalenka
Arena.
Road. Sabalenka Road.
Mate, the bloke, the deputy premier of Queensland, I don't know his name, but he had to award the trophies, and he fucking got
Where was our guy?
yeah, our guy was
DC got more important things to do.
DC must have been in the bush.
Looking after the fucking...
Looking after the
Looking after the
farmers.
people,
Yeah,
unlike Malcolm
totally.
worrying about cool cabanas.
Malcolm, elbow.
Elbow.
You are on fire today. Okay, I tell you what, thank God I'm here.
What happened to Malcolm?
I tell you what happened to Malcolm. I think Malcolm might be an ambassador for something. Malcolm was already rich.
Yeah.
Malcolm didn't
That's how they
need.
get the job.
Malcolm didn't need the
Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah.
mate, the bloke, the deputy premier, you should have seen him slurping on Paddy Rafters, John, during his speech.
Loves him.
Like he was slurping away, like slurping harder than an extra large Slurpee at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Paddy
Paddy Rafter's
Rafter just shrugged his shoulders.
he's a Brizzy boy.
Oh, he's a fucking sunny car. I think he's from Kiwana, maybe. I
He
think.
used to play where I used to train at Club Coops,
Oh, he's a
Northside,
club cooping.
on
is he?
Beams Road.
Well, apparently his dad had a coffee shop in Kiwana that this deputy premier used to go as a kid, which screamed absolute bullshit 101. But this was part of his slurping tactics.
The Slurp Cafe.
Tell you what, I'm pretty sure he's got a fucking handy house at Noosa, Paddy Rafter. And
How
that's
do you know
what
where people live? You have a weird, like Berkey's fucking Hollywood stars map of Brisbane or whatever.
paint.
Like
It's
a
because
map of Brisbane.
they invite me over for a jar or two.
You know where like people, the suburbs at least, of where people live.
Yeah, it's because they invite me over for a couple of cold
Like
ones.
you know where Lockyer lives,
Yeah, well, me and Darren have had a few big ones together.
Rosalie.
He's just sold that, actually.
Payne lives in. Payne lives in Paddington.
Payne's in Ashgrove.
What? How do you know this?
Well, mate, this is the thing. They know where I live, I know where they live.
It's strange.
Well,
I've got to
mate.
say, who else do you know?
Well, how long do you have?
Where's DC live?
Nah, well, DC, that's the governor's building in Paddington
He doesn't
Garden
live
there.
there. Does he live there?
Yeah, well, fucking, I'd live there. If no one's living
where's
there,
Alfie
they
live?
can give
Where's
me the
Alfie
keys.
live?
No, well, I know we used to live up at Maroochydore, but I don't know where he... Pretty sure he
Berkey's
sold that.
map of Brisbane. The map of the stars.
Well, mate, this is...
Holy shit.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. But anyway, the perks, back to my story, the perks of fucking Paddy Rafter having an absolute mansion in Noosa or at Sunshine Beach is the perks of him having his fucking stones in a pair of bonds looking extra fly.
He was one of the greats.
One of the greats.
And he can add well.
He-
Like he can film well.
Can he? Yeah,
Him
can
and
he?
Clarkey. All in those ads. Michael Clark and him.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the thing where they were playing tennis against each other?
I thought he
Was it
normally
Michael
I just thought he normally did his ads solo.
Swear there was one with Michael Clark. I might be getting confused with him doing a solo ad, but whatever.
I tell you what, speaking of Michael Clark, it came up.
The video of him getting 3 and over and beating India.
No, talked about his fucking relationships. He's got a wild roster.
I don't think he gives a fuck.
No, he doesn't. But like when you go through his roster,
Lara Bingle.
Lara Bingle,
Sophie Monk, is she on there?
don't know if Sophie made the roster. Fuck, I'm going to start a story and not end it. But there was some birds on there, and I thought, fucking hell, Clarky, you're not bad.
Him and Carl hate each other.
Well, yeah, because they both date. Well, Carlos stayed with one of the sisters, but then the other one left. He's now dating a Brizzy girl.
Michael or
Yeah,
Carl?
Clarkie. And I think it's ruffled some feathers in the inner sanctum. But
Well, Carl can
this
do no
isn't
wrong.
Women's Weekly.
Carl
so
can do no wrong.
Carl,
I have brought this up. Carl was a glassy here many years ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You remember saying that?
Yeah.
Be good to get Carlos on the show, wouldn't it?
Could do. Who
He
do
could
you
come
want
in
to?
after Trent Barrett.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you want to
Like,
get Big Paddy Welsh.
I want Welshie on there because you want to talk about blokes with hogs. You know Welshie's carrying on.
Paddy's about 6'8".
I want Welshie on there because
He's not
he'd be so great to talk to. I want Corey Oates on there because, you know,
He'd be awful to talk to.
he's Brainsy, and everyone wants to listen to Brainsy. Tommy Gilbert's coming on.
Yeah,
Trent Barrett's coming
you've been
on.
talking Tommy Gilbert since the
Yeah, well, I
inception
know.
of OFD.
I have. And,
So-
and just know, Tommy, that I will come knocking. Actually, I'll keep going with where I know. Israel Folau just sold his house in Redcliffe for $10 million.
for 10 million.
Yeah.
in Redcliffe.
Allegedly.
Surely that's a record in Redcliffe.
Yeah, got that from a shareholder, told me that, and that shareholder knows exactly who they are. So if they're wrong,
You reckon he was lining up for a Redcliffe gig for the Dolphins?
well, that's what I thought. I thought I was about to have a bit of breaking news for the shareholders.
but he sold it, so he's not.
So yeah, I don't know where he does a podcast now with his wife.
So Israel,
Yeah, Israel.
what's that about? That'd be fucking.
Oh, that'd be pretty rough.
That'd be a tough listen.
Yeah. Oh, geez, they'd cover material you probably don't want to listen to.
It'd be like listening to Sonny Bill Williams for an hour. I don't think I could.
Does Sonny have a
Mentally.
potty, does he?
Who knows?
I'll do my
wouldn't be good
legend
gear,
and knob
yeah.
of the week.
Yeah.
Now, my legend of the week, we kind of brought him up vaguely, and this tends to be a thing with us. But fuck it, that's what we do. We tease you, little fucking shareholders, because you deserve it. Maxi Bryant is
Yeah.
my legend of the week. Now, Max Bryant, there's a couple reasons why he's a legend of the week. Not only because he had some fucking stones 2 days ago against the Thunder. He used to be an opener. He got dropped as an opener. They've moved him to the middle of the order. Some batters out there, some shareholders that I know, would have spat the dummy because they're not facing the new fucking rock and fucking been shit. He's gone back-to-back 50s, won the game against the Thunder. At one point, Thunder were $1.03.
They were 4 for like 50, weren't
Oh,
they? Or
it
some
was
3 for 50?
carnage at the Gabba.
Yeah.
And then big boy Maxi Bryant
Yeah.
decided to hit fours like you said.
My brother and
Your brother and your fucking,
Yeah.
your doppelganger,
Maxi B.
Maxi B,
He plays like me.
and that was like a little fucking rap rhyme going on there. That was good. That was a good little spit.
You
there.
liked that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty. So Maxi Bryant, you're probably not a legend of the week that most people thought about. But sometimes in life, I go out over and beyond to find a legend of the week because you're not just a fucking OFD legend of the week for nothing.
Yeah.
And
I,
I like that he's done his time.
I
in the
reckon
sun.
I reckon you've missed a huge legend of the week.
Well, you can have one.
Legend of the year, potentially.
Well, fuck,
candidate.
hang on a second.
Scotty Boland.
Well, yeah, but
You can't tell me
You're
the
so
guy.
right, Scotty Boland.
It's so right.
But in saying that, I think you'll find that Scotty Boland is already a legend of the week. And as you know, and as the shareholders know, I like to traditionally
Mix it up.
you like once you're a legend of the week, like you've hit the peak.
But what if they do something so out of the box like he did?
Well, then you go for legend of the
Like
year.
win us a test match.
You go for legend of the year. And look, it's early days,
Yeah.
but I'm happy to put Scotty Boland right now as a bookmaker on OFD and as a private bookmaker.
Shortest price so far.
He's shortest to win league because what
Hey.
he does with the Rock is outstanding.
We should get a board.
We should
And
get
have
a board
a whiteboard and have legend of the week. Just
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe a photo.
legend and knob.
Definitely Knob because
Yeah.
knob of the week's pride.
Well, what a few people missed out on was, or they brought it up, they said that you didn't give a knob of the year and legend of the year. You just gave it for the week. So is that going to be your... So Virat Kohli, I'm pretty sure he was your...
No, but he was my knob of the week. He wasn't my knob of the year.
Do you need another week to think about it?
Do you
And
want? Do the shareholders want a 2024 Legend of
Well,
the
don't
Year?
pluck
and
it out of your
Knob of the
ass.
Year?
Don't
No,
pluck it out of
and
your ass.
that's
Think-
why I'm happy.
Think of someone deserving of the award because
Totally.
we didn't really wrap up the year.
No, and that's probably something we should have done on this potty. But it's the new year, so you got to be energized, shareholders.
Lots has been happening for both of us. It's Chrissy time.
You gotta.
know.
What are the shareholders, Dad? You gotta lift.
Yeah. Well,
Let's fire up, shareholders.
we got one more potty next week, and then we'll see if Berkey can do it solo
Yeah.
for
and
a couple of weeks when I'm away.
Yeah, so you're
don't count on it
are you going for a couple of weeks? Are you
till Feb.
till Feb?
Yeah.
Right.
So we may not be in your ear. We may be in your ear. Might just be Berkey.
Let's finish the potty, right, shareholders? They're running on a Wednesday. Let's finish the potty with a little nibble somewhere now.
Well, are they the shareholders going to hear this or what?
Well, no,
Are they going to be able to put on?
they're not going to hear this, but they're just going to know that if I can bang this, I'm probably going to fucking bang a 3-legger for him this Saturday. And it's Magic Millions this Saturday, in fact.
Yeah.
One of the great. What about that?
Yeah,
Actually,
on the beach, yeah.
I didn't do my knob of the week, and I'm fucking glad I brought it up. Whoever the fuckwit was that poisoned the Aquas Park Gold Coast Turf Club, fuck you.
What did they do?
Did you see that?
Nah.
Fuck you again. He poisoned when they got to the turn of the home straight, or at least that's what it looked like from the vision I saw. They poisoned a part of the track.
Who? Some
Some arsonist. I don't know if it's confirmed
green-
allegedly.
a
of
Greenpeacer?
course. Oh, yeah, maybe right up there. I don't know allegedly. These are just whispers that I've heard. But it made it so that the track got abandoned and they had to move to the sunny coast. Now, there's that many people that would have booked accommodation.
Oh, that's 2 hours away.
Mate, no one's driving to Caloundra from fucking Surface or wherever the fuck.
It's in Caloundra.
No, but wherever Gold Coast is. I don't know where the Gold Coast
They're both
track
called
is.
the turf clubs. They're
The
both
Turf Club,
clubs.
yeah, Gold Coast Turf Club, Sunshine Coast. Now, whoever that fuckwit is, now you're a knob of the week, but you're actually a fuckwit because what you did was you caused all us punters
You're an arsonist.
to go back to the form guide and do our form again because we did form expecting the track to be at the GC and now we're at the fucking SC.
That'd be like, imagine someone doing that here. Well, they should do that for the Brisbane Roar. Just to save the turf a bit.
Oh, but then
Poison it and then make it regrow.
Yeah, you know, they need to be a good poison where you can poison it, like it poisons it just for the game, but then it comes good again.
Imagine that if the turf was that bad or something happened at Suncorp where let's say Origin. Where would you have it? Where would they take it? You'd need an emergency like Gabba.
Mate,
like-
I would. I tell you what, you want to
You
talk
wouldn't be
about,
going QE too.
you want to talk about me knowing addresses. If someone poisoned my fucking cauldron before a state of origin,
You'd kill 'em.
I'd send every fucking shareholder out there.
There'd be 52,000 Queenslanders that'd be.
Oath, and I'd even bring the weasels with me. I'd ask the New South. I'd ask the New
They'd
South
oblige.
Weasels.
They'd
They would have.
oblige.
It'd be the only time we'd come together
come
as
together,
one.
yeah.
And we'd say, "Let's fucking find these pricks."
For what reason would that happen?
If you shut down State of Origin at the Cauldron,
Yeah.
the greatest spectacle on earth, might I add, like there isn't a better spectacle, I'd have you out fucking,
You'd get.
and you'd keep them alive and we'd all piss on them. We'd all piss on them one by one.
That's rogue. Oh my god! That is
No, but everyone gets a piss. Go on, siphon the python. Even the ladies too.
everyone gets a go. Oh, it's like a
Everyone.
modern day stoning. You just
But seriously, that's what you deserve if you're the coward
That did that, yeah.
fucking poisoned the Cauldron for State of Origin.
yeah.
But Happy
Mate.
New Year, shareholders.
Happy
That's
New
how
Year.
we'll finish it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and let's fucking win 2024.
We will. We all.
Wow,
will.
we do.
We
And
all
like,
will.
just know we're already winning because we have Trent Barrett, the assistant coach, the sexiest coach in the Telstra NRL Premiership, in the Caxton TAB,
Sinking.
saying, I want to come on OFD.
You need to
and
play
us
play it.
us just cruising.
Just play it.
I don't know if we can.
Why?
Let's just play it beforehand.
It's no difference. It's just good to hear his voice.
Because
Whatever.
he might shine. Mate, I look after the people.
Yeah.
Shareholders.
We're looking after the shareholders.
I'll give you 3-legger for Magic Millions.
You say that every week and you don't do anything.
Well, accountability.
Put it up.
Accountability, I'll do it.
I'll hold you accountable.
Good.
So will the shareholders.
That's my fucking motto.
Where's your
Let 'em go,
Queensland
baby.
Daniel Ferguson?
Get me in that pow.
Good luck in Japan. Is this your last one?
My last time in Japan.
No, last potty before Japan.
No, we've got one next
yeah,
week.
good. Sorry, mate. I get carried away.
Are you going to keep him up?